Welcome back to the Lost Legacy. So now that we finally revealed the truth behind Chloe's father's quest, time to save Sam because he's been caught by the bad guys.
Yeah, of course.
Again.
Well, Sam has a knack for getting himself into trouble.
Yeah.
Does someone just keep a leash on this guy?
Oh, hold on,
before
guys.
he gets
Nice picture.
killed?
There you go.
Anyway, yeah, at this point it's going to be a running gag. Sam gets kidnapped.
Oh! Oh, thank God for that water.
Don't you see, Dwibs? It's a jab at the whole kidnapped woman thing, and the Uncharted is being taking a jab at gender roles and having the men be the one who gets kidnapped and for the women to save them. Don't you know? That's how progressive Naughty Dog is.
I'm not quite sure switching the roles around is going to help matters that much, but well.
Baby steps, Dwibs, baby steps.
Well, keep in mind, Dwibs, there were plenty of times in the Nathan Drake saga where Nate has to save Elena. So it's only fair that now we can have a reverse scenario of that.
Yeah, for a minute there, that bit just then with them moving the roots out of the way, I thought they were going to kiss.
There are a couple now.
There are plenty of fan fiction and fan art of these two as a lesbian couple. Yeah.
I'm sure there is.
No, it's official by Naughty Dog.
Oh, they confirmed it off camera?
Yeah.
Well,
on their Twitter last Christmas.
That's the thing.
That would not surprise me. I mean, it seems like they're shaping up towards that, though. Why did they have to confirm it off camera?
Yeah, that's something I've never understood. Why not just do it in the game?
I'm pretty sure they only did it just for the sake of appeasing the fans. I don't even think they were really all that caring about it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I wouldn't say they were doing it just to appease the fans because, first of all, okay, what fans would really be shipping them? And
the internet ships everybody. You should know this, Jopo.
Obviously, but Dej, how recent did Naughty Dog confirm this?
Like what year did this game come out?
2017.
2017.
Yeah, the Christmas this game came out.
Oh, so and like how soon after the game came out?
About 4 months then.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait. Was it the same month the game came out, Dej?
4 months after, we just said.
Seriously, all them little holes.
I guess they didn't want to spoil. Oh, would Chloe, Nadine betray Chloe because Oh, wow! Perfect timing.
Turned heel.
Perfect timing.
She turned heel.
Okay, to be fair, I have done that plenty of times to my friends when we went to the pool back in the day. So I can relate.
Those holes in the wall. They're giving me trypophobia.
Wait, she's turned heel more times than Shawn Michaels.
The Big Show.
No, Shawn Michaels.
Well, the Big Show's turned heel more times than...
Yeah, well, Shawn Michaels is the biggest backstabber.
Well, the thing about Big Show is that the Big Show has always been very flip-floppy in nature in general.
Because WWE doesn't know what to do with him sometimes.
Yeah.
I bet you do.
No more shoving me into pools.
Speaking of WWE, how about that crown jewel?
What happened to him?
Oh, it's terrible.
Hold on, Deji.
Have you watched it, Deji?
No, everyone on Twitter I've been seeing is like, yeah, this is bad.
Well, that's the thing, though. You can't just go saying, "Oh, it's shit," because I heard people on Twitter say it sucked.
Says the Dwibs.
Whoa! I'm sorry, Dwibs.
Not for nothing, but you do that all the time.
Okay,
allow me to clarify something.
Go ahead.
Yes, Pot. What do you have to say to the kettle who you just called black?
Well, Mr. Kettlemaker. What I mean by that is, I never said that I think they suck just because I heard people on Twitter say that they do. I just say I heard it sucks. So
yeah, but
that's still the same. Oh my god, I don't like it how you specifically leave out parts for your favor.
Also, haven't you acted apprehensive on those two, Dwibs?
Well, any examples?
Like the part where you got apprehensive when you heard that this guy that did this or that is doing this, and that makes you fear that it's gonna be bad.
And I got a trophy, treasure hunter.
Oh, nice.
I have no idea what
Cacadora de Tosor.
It means it means trophy conquered.
Nice.
Trophy conquered.
Yes, I conquered a trophy.
Water Hero is unusually clear considering how...
That sounds more badass, actually, than just trophy earned.
That's because Dweb's trophy.
Yeah, like we did our best, and you like nailed it or some shit. Like,
Did stuff better than us.
Yeah, well, I don't know how the UK does, Sony UK does it, but this is how Sony Portugal's always handled trophies. I don't know how.
But then again, it's Portugal. I guess the smaller size and smaller population means that the citizens work twice as harder.
Not just that, as remember, back in the 15th century, Portugal and Spain were the world's big conquerors. So, I guess we have a history of it.
True that.
Yeah. Wow, that sounds really aggressive from me.
all this diving, man.
Well, Dwebs, it's an underwater.
Well,
it's an underwater city. So.
That's the worst feeling, getting water in your ears. It takes forever to get out. It causes a funny feeling.
Ooh, look at that.
And a funny sound too.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's from the first Tomb Raider movie.
All right, time for another big puzzle to solve.
So where's Daniel Craig with his bad American accent?
Sorry, Dwebs, but unfortunately, we have for today we only have an American actress and an Australian actress.
But I don't mind.
Or rather, an Australian.
I mean, Australia is the closest thing to Britain, so in terms of accents, I guess.
Yeah. The line I always like to use is that one that House did. Who put the Queen in your money? You're British.
Besides, I mean, Chloe's technically part Australian. I mean, granted, she's Indian, but she lived in Australia.
Yeah, she was born.
Yeah,
remember, she was born in India, but grew up in Australia.
Either way, she's part of the British Commonwealth, so...
Oh yeah, that's right, because Britain really brutally took over India.
There we go.
We like brutally taking over things. That's the only way to do it.
And dumped our criminals in Australia.
Need a hand,
and you guys,
Nadine?
And you guys think that us dumping the tea is the worst thing we've ever done?
Oh, we love ignoring our issues.
Yeah, and besides, Jova, that's perfectly good tea.
Anyway, so how does this puzzle work, Pedro?
Basically, you have to use various switching gadgets to turn around all of the various limbs of the statue so you can try to climb it. Basically, think of it as a climbing puzzle of sorts.
Oh, I see. So it's kind of like, oh, I get it. So it's like the underground sewer level in Crash to Insanity.
Yeah. Again, taking cue from Tomb Raider, there's environmental puzzles.
And then the statue comes to life, and it's a Shadow of the Colossus boss fight.
Dun, 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 dun.
But yeah, speaking of Tomb Raider, it's looking like the Tomb Raider franchise better luck again, considering how Shadow of the Tomb Raider is meh. In both sales, according to Square Enix, and in the actual game.
Yeah, from what people are saying, it's okay. Like, it's not bad, it's not that particularly good, it's just a decent game, and that's basically it.
I think the best way to describe the reboot trilogy is that when it's not being needlessly preachy or kind of bad story-wise, I mean, it's okay gameplay-wise, but it's like, well, okay, sure, Angel of Darkness was really bad, but Angel of Darkness is more memorable. Yeah, granted for all the wrong reasons.
I've never understood that argument, honestly.
Oh, well, I'm not saying that Angel of Darkness is better, just that it's more memorable. And trust me, sometimes being more memorable is what's going to save you from falling into obscurity.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly, I'd rather just forget about something bad. If it's stuck in my memory, then I don't want that. I don't want that in my brain. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. Sometimes it's best to learn from the mistakes of the past.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
Again,
I think a good example is Shaq Fu: A Legend Reborn.
Game isn't that game still bad though?
No, actually, it's pretty good.
No. It's pretty good.
Marcos played it because
that's just Marcos did, and I think we've established Marcos has some.
I'm sorry. You want to say that again to his face? I'm sure he'll be delighted.
All right, everybody, let's calm down.
Okay.
Anyway,
all right, ladies. We're all beautiful here, but let's.
Well, see, here's the thing, Dwebs. For example, just to go back to what Joe was saying. See, the thing is, Dwebs, and I'll also bring this up on the actual playthrough of that game. Like, for example,
after we do the other 8 games.
Wait.
Well,
I think
actually,
you're talking about Shaq Fu Legend Reborn.
Well, actually, no. But yeah, sure. Shaq Fu Legend Reborn, from what I haven't actually played it myself yet, but from what I've seen, yeah, it actually looks pretty fun. Even the writing is pretty. I love how literally the first line is Shaq saying, "Okay, listen, my story is incredibly convoluted, so pay attention."
You see, a Chinese guy, yes, I'm a black Chinese guy with an American accent. I love how
Does he go into the supply closet again?
Well, look at the bright side, Jove. At least he doesn't start off easy and then suddenly switches to a New Yorker accent.
Exactly. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
No.
There we go.
You know, I have to wonder, did people actually test this out so that it's dangerous to most newcomers, but is still possible before they set this all up?
My guess, again, Jove, if there's one thing you need to learn about stuff like Indiana Jones and anything involving ancient ruins and adventure stories, is that ancient civilizations were major trolls. Like,
we want people to discover.
Yeah.
We want people to discover and preserve our stuff for the future generations. But we're gonna have a whole bunch of Dudley's traps.
yes.
You know, in hindsight, this wasn't really such a good
People
idea.
have to work for their
Yeah,
discoveries.
you gotta work hard for it.
Again, don't worry, guys. I get that they were trolls. I'm just wondering, how much effort did they put into testing this?
Yeah,
stuff
that's
out?
why I'm like, why do you go through all this amount of effort?
Because it's funny.
Not just that.
I guess to test whether or not.
Well, in this particular case, it's of course personal because Chloe, of course, wanted closure on her father's disappearance.
And
No, I'm talking about the architects.
Oh, the architects.
maybe-
For the STA would say for the lulz.
Or maybe, just maybe, hey, wouldn't it be funny if like there was a much simpler path, but everyone went through like the security measures, but it wasn't just to like the traps weren't for people or future generations, but it was like their enemy territories, like that's their guards. But they forgot to turn
everyone's
it
just
off.
making life more difficult.
And
for
now I'm
them.
just imagining them having to go through this on a daily basis.
No, I'm sure it's like there's a better way to go across from here. So,
There's got to be a better way.
I mean,
Wait,
Jover,
wait,
I can imagine it now, Jover. Men, we need to change the security code inside the temple. What if you go in there and do it?
Wait. An easy way? Oh, wait, so you're saying that they're taking cues from Super Mario World where there's actually a back door into
yes,
the Bowser's
I was
castle?
just about to mention that.
Oh, it's like, okay, I'll admit, that's one of the few cases where I actually kind of feel scummy taking the easy way because, holy cow, Bowser, really? You've been fighting Mario at least for years at the point of Super Mario World.
Well, that's the thing,
And
Digi.
you leave an easy back door in.
That's the thing, Digi. Bowser's security is just as bad as NXT's. Seriously,
Damn.
anyone can just break in and.
I'll give Bowser this, though. He at least upped the security for Mario Odyssey, though then again, it had been like 30-something years, so at that
He
point...
just needs to remember to lock the
wise
back
enough.
doors. All.
He should also make sure to give everyone hats that can't be easily removed.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Glue them onto their heads.
No, he's a magician. He's a wizard. He should just use magic for that.
You're a
Yeah,
wizard.
why
Yeah,
doesn't he
make
turn
magic-
people
magic
into
glue.
blocks like he used to in the good old days?
Well, then Mario would just break them, and then he'd have no one to rule over because they'd be dead.
Well, didn't seem to stop him back then.
All those hours and of manpower and people who died to build this thing, all worth it.
I guess. You know what this reminds me of? The many people who made that giant rail cannon in Resident Evil 3, but obviously died testing it out. Sure, it can take down tyrants, but was it really worth it, guys, when a good old bazooka can do the same?
Yes, because it looks extravagant.
I mean, okay, I guess to be fair, they were lucky that they had a...
You know,
I mean-
they need to be flashy.
Okay, I guess to be fair, it was the only thing that could have stopped Nemesis, but they didn't know that there was a superpowered version like Nemesis, so...
Quick, jump.
Maybe they were thinking ahead.
No need, Webs. Fortunately, I could use physics to my advantage.
Woo!
There we go.
With the power of physics, Nadine and
Physics.
Chloe made
Physics.
Wait, you know what you said about an easy way makes me think. Are the bad guys actually going in for the easier way while we're going in for what's quote unquote the back way?
what if?
No, we're gonna
what
do
if
all
the-
this, and they're gonna follow in after us.
I mean,
what
you
if
can see one of the guards right behind us.
It's all. Remember, Jova. It's always this plan of the bad guys. Just let the heroes solve the puzzles for them, and then they can follow in.
What if the rulers of this world decided that they needed to change the security, but the henchmen they assigned forgot the combination to go the easy way?
Well, then that guy's screwed.
Yeah, you remember in Super Paper Mario or Bowser, when Mario and Luigi just immediately go to his castle with no problems because
all
they
right,
left
let's
the
see what
door
this
open.
wheel does.
Lord knows, though, hopefully there's an easy way out when this place inevitably ends up getting destroyed, because that's what we often do at the end of these games.
All right, let's see. That sounds promising. Yeah. There we go.
She's got the whole world in her.
Yes, the further. Oh yeah, of course, the further. And now it's time for a Zelda-style light puzzle, where we take mirrors to to lead the light to someplace else.
Bounce the light off mirrors until it gets to where you need it to go to.
Oh, hello. Let me guess. We got a. Wait, how are we supposed to latch onto that?
There's a hook there.
There's the L1 button.
There you
Yeah,
go.
but that looks pretty far for that. Oh, never mind. It's all. Okay, so it was just higher up. From that angle, it looked like it was far away.
All
The
right.
game was throwing you off, too.
I actually really like the way you solve this puzzle because the game does throw you a little curveball in the middle of it. You'll see. There it goes. First, let's push this out. There we
I
go.
wonder if you position it the wrong way, that
Yeah,
spells it.
there you go. See,
doom.
notice how you have there. You have it pointed to 3 different directions.
Huh, lovely.
So let's see. All right, let's check here first. Yeah, true.
Yeah, at times Nadine sounds like she's trying to be South African, but comes off a bit Australian.
Nadine?
Nadine.
Yeah.
She's voiced by Laura
Huh.
Bailey.
I know that.
Well, the thing is, she did grow up in America. The character, I mean. But yeah, she is of South African descent. So that's the whole point, maybe, to have like a mangled accent of sorts.
Yeah, I have a hard time placing what the South African accent's supposed to sound like. I mean, I've heard so many South Africans sound so different.
You've
from each
seen
other.
District 9, Jova.
Well, that's the thing.
Not for
Liz.
nothing,
A lot
there's
of
but
people
Neil
sound
Blom.
different from each other.
Not for nothing, there's but Neil Blomkamp is very hardly an example of accurate filmmaking.
I mean, I guess to be fair, Neil
But it was
Blomkamp-
in Johannesburg.
So
Well, that's the thing, though, dude. It's like, well, so many people in that movie sound different from each other.
remember,
Different parts of
Dwibs.
South Africa. Right?
Remember, Dwibs. The Wing Commander movie was made by the series creator, and yet he got the names of his own characters wrong. Imagine if Shutakumi misspelled Phoenix's name.
And I've seen plenty of cases where creators have gotten stuff about their own nationalities wrong, too.
Oh, I'll let that go.
I think M. Night Shyamalan did it at least once.
Jova, don't you see? I have created the most multicultural movie ever made.
Yes,
So
this is
did-
coming from
so
the
did-
guy who generalized all of Asia as one language when
Yeah,
trying
but
to
yeah.
excuse the mispronunciations of the Avatar characters.
Yeah, Joe Wright did that too. Look how well it turned out for him.
I mean, okay, I'll give Joe Wright credit in that. I can see why he was doing that because, it's the natives in Peter Pan. It's like, unless you actually try and just have just natives, I could see why he did it. Granted, it still kind of stung. But with M. Night Shyamalan, no. M. Night Shyamalan actively tried to
There we go.
defend that.
Let's look closer. All right.
All right. If I were making this game, I'd have it so that if you just try and touch the light for whatever reason, the ancient lives of the gods would burn.
There we
into
go. It has
ashes or something.
It has to hit that mirror on top. Let's go. Which means, of course, I have to go back and adjust the other light so it can hit here.
Man, this treasure better have been worth all this security stuff, and I swear to God.
Don't worry, Nadine's doing it for us.
I swear to God, if at the end of this too, there's
Thanks, Nadine.
basically just an ancient scroll or message saying, Guys, we're sorry. We couldn't be bothered to actually put stuff because we realized how obvious it would be. It's actually in the safety deposit box down in our offices in Portugal.
Lol. Yeah, they write down "lol," and then it's like a trap in like a Tomb Raider game.
P.S. This temple will now self-destruct, and you will never be getting the treasure. So long, suckers.
That usually is how it goes, yes. Anyway,
By reading this note aloud, you have triggered the self-destruct sequence.
So yeah, the mirror on the right side is now a hit, but we need to get the other mirror for the path to open. However, here's a problem. The statue in the set is broken.
I thought so. Cool. So maybe we can put it back together? Oh,
apparently Nadine has an idea.
Have we got any super glue?
It's okay. Nadine herself will...
Just the right height.
Nadine herself will be the statue. There you go.
Yeah, just don't step on the hand of Midas. Ask Lara Croft how that went.
You know, it's kind of a shame there's not a co-op mode, seeing as how there's two characters here.
Yeah, right. All right. Yeah. In fact, actually, if I remember correctly, you can actually... Can't you? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Stop running around, for Christ's sake!
Oh, don't worry, I'm on it. By the way, Nadine, I've got to say, you're looking quite statuesque there.
I'm not even that tall, for Christ's sake.
For a moment there, I thought you were going to say you were looking quite stiff there.
You're using the TV trope wrong.
There we go.
Well, actually, statuesque doesn't mean just tall, honey.
Whatever.
Wait for it.
Wait.
Ooh. Yes. Yes.
And then she dropped the mirror and fucked everything up.
Now don't trip over, Chloe.
There we go. A cleansing... Oh, okay.
Now you'll be cleansed, Shelf. Ah!
Of course they did.
Yep, they were... Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, they brought a rocket launcher.
A rocket launcher.
Then again, I think it's like their 7th of theirs.
What is this, rocket launcher? What is this, rocket launcher day or something?
Well, I guess.
Hey, it was two for free from the Ratchet and Clank store.
Okay, Pedro, don't worry. What you gotta do is just press the circle button right when the missile's heading towards you. Oh wait, this
or just fire a missile.
Isn't that a bit overkill?
It is. However, thanks to the infinite ammo cheat, it's cool.
Yeah. Besides, rocket launchers are cool.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Oh, look out! We got Solid Snake over here with that infinite ammo cheat.
Yes, I got myself with the bandana.
Well, yes, I do own Metal Gear Solid 2. Thanks for asking. I haven't played it yet, but I own it.
I used to, but I think it was my brother's thing from years ago.
You should consider playing the first one before you play 2, because there's a lot of it does indeed help. I can tell you that at least.
Playing the sequel, playing the first game on an ongoing narrative actually helps.
Yeah,
wow. Yeah, I know, right?
Well, it depends on the game. Like, Free is a prequel to the entire series, because Free can be played as your first one, because Free, it's the first one chronologically, so it does have its references to other games, but they're completely only
Well, it's like saying like, oh, if I want to play Final Fantasy VII, I should probably play Crisis Core first.
Oh, well, that's chronology.
Crisis Core is its own can of worms.
I think what Dedge means is like, oh, if somebody really wants to play things chronologically, I guess Crisis Core is technically the first game.
True, but Crisis Core's story, the story that Crisis Core tells is already told in the actual Final Fantasy VII anyway. Crisis Core is just an
Pedro, what about Genesis?
No, Jova, no.
And we should wrap it up by watching the Advent Children.
I'm guessing you're not a fan of. I guess you're not a fan of the fact that it turns out that the reason behind this all was just because Genesis got hurt during practice.
Let's just say Tabata didn't start off his career in the best way.
Wait. That was how he started his career?
Yeah, that was his first directorial job. Yes.
You said Genesis. Wow. I was thinking of Terminator Genesis. I'm like, oh god.
No. Genesis is actually a character name. Oh yeah, the game is that preachy.
I mean,
get it because the first book of the Bible is Genesis. We're smart. Please
I
tell
mean,
us
Final
you're smart.
Fantasy has always had some references to stuff like that. So
It,
I have no problems with that.
it does, Deji, but never they've been more on the nose than they are in Crisis Core.
is it as
mean-
bad as Mega Man X8?
Wait, okay. In what way are you asking?
Considering like Sigma is literally the devil.
Well, to be fair, that's been a thing since the first one. You can argue, but
know-
yeah, sure.
No. He's dressed up as Satan in this one. It's like, huh.
Oh, Sigma always dresses up evilly. Honestly, at that point, it was only a matter of time. Trust me.
And, like, I
Also, remember, Japanese games like quite regularly reference the devils.
Okay,
Totally.
Yeah, was dressing up as the devil a popular thing to do?
No, there were other things but other biblical references in
Okay.
Final. But let me finish, Jason.
I was
And-
actually
and-
about to
and-
address the comparison. The
and
best
Mega Man.
comparison.
Yeah.
Oh, I know about them too, James. I'm just saying like this. The best comparison is this. With Mega Man X, it's over the course of 8 games, which has built a narrative. Those bouts of symbolism are over.
And they died.
Well, that's it. Game's over.
Oh, no.
Alright, final thoughts, everyone.
No, we are going to get that treasure if it kills us.
Not after all that, yeah.
Considering how many technical
Alright.
things happen,
Oh.
I'm surprised they haven't-
Unfortunately, the villain, unfortunately, his
Yeah,
favorite
okay.
villain found us.
Hookhands found us.
Why don't you just kill us while you're? Oh, let me guess. You want us to field test?
Well,
me.
remember, Joe. Oh, there's
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
Nice to see you again.
Well, at least he didn't rat us out. We've got to stop meeting like this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
Oh God! No!
I mean, just remember what I did to your brother.
guys, be sensitive. Hookhands only just had his real hands sewn back onto him. He's not used to him yet.
You steal my disc, then you have your expert run me around in circles, huh? That's clever. Perhaps there's a little Indian blood in you after all.
And so, the secret of VFD will be revealed. Oh, no way, it's just a biblical reference.
Who do you think you are, Moses?
Yes, it's
Oh
Moses.
man, I love the 10 Commandments. Those are my
I
favorite.
love Prince of Egypt.
Personally, I prefer the Prince of Egypt. But Ten Commandments is great. But Ten Commandments is great too.
Wait. You haven't seen Prince of Egypt yet?
Nah.
You should. It's awesome.
Oh, trust me, Dad.
Well,
I'm quite surprised by that,
It's
actually.
it's a 2D DreamWorks film. Who has seen those?
I would argue it's.
I like Road to El Dorado.
Yeah,
I love that too.
That's a fun movie.
For as much as I still consider Prince of Egypt to be the best DreamWorks animation film, with How to Train a Dragon 2 as a close second.
Yeah, Prince of Egypt was made when DreamWorks were at what I would argue one of their peaks. They hit another peak when they were in the era with stuff like How to Train Your Dragon, Shrek 2.
There was a huge gap between.
Yeah, actually, Shrek 2 was 2004. The Return of the Dragon was 2010.
My bad. Got my stuff mixed up there.
Because like the Shrek movie that came out during How to Train Your Dragon was forever after.
Okay, Forever After is a shame. It could have been a movie at the very least as I'm gonna say in between Shrek 1 and Shrek 2. The problem was
I trust her.
Aww.
You know what? Fine. I guess I'm just a little bit irked that we are walking away with nothing.
Sam, you'll be lucky to walk away with your lives at the end of this.
Oh,
Real class.
Okay, now you two get along. This is not the time for
come
scuffle.
on, ladies.
Children, please.
We also go to the naughty step.
Bike race after school.
I'm surprised either of these girls haven't shot them in the head yet. Maybe they find the bickering entertaining. I don't know.
Remember, Shiroi, typical of adventure movie villains. They always like to play along and instead of just killing the heroes outright.
They're more often than not, if it's
I love this
because
one.
They want the,
You know, it should have been hilarious if one of the guards just talked to Chloe. It's like, are they always like this?
The kings have one
Yes.
final test.
All right, so the kings of India have one final test.
What's the capital city of India?
there we go.
Surely you know the story. You Shiva gave Parashuram the mighty axe that struck Ganesh in the face, bringing Shiva's son, one of the greatest of the gods, to his knees. Another casualty of war.
Mm-hmm.
Don't.
War is hell.
He's right. But if you refuse, you will watch them die, inch by inch.
All right.
There you go. That's why I spared him.
Chloe truly had.
There's a bargaining chip.
That's good.
nice. Of course, Chloe's character development from the past Uncharted games carries over.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah, she knows that
or have to
Nathan
be
would kill
forced to
her.
kill your friends painfully.
And then
So
I'll kill
yeah,
you.
this is our final puzzle to solve. Let's see.
Alright, this isn't on a time limit, is it? If it's all
No, you have all the time in the world.
Alright. Alright, I'll give you 3 days. We got plenty of food and water to survive.
The first thing you need to do is reveal all the various paintings. There you go.
Shiva and Parashuram.
Shiva and Parashurama, sorry.
Boy, either Shiva really hated her
Now,
son.
see,
or her
who's
son
behind
was
door
just,
number 2?
Parashuram.
Parashuram and Ganesh. Okay.
Uncovering stuff behind doors. It's just a generation game.
Maybe it's deal or no deal.
All right, let's see.
No, that's boxes.
Oh wait,
Joe.
God, no, wrong show.
Yeah, that's boxes.
Okay, so here's how the puzzle works. Just like the previous puzzles in the game involving revolving discs, basically it's a puzzle involving revolving discs. Every time you move one disc, all the discs that are contained within that disc will move along as well. Take that into account and make sure you always spin the correct. For example, let's say you need to twist the center disc, the one that's the most smallest and at the center of it. Obviously, that one is the easiest one to move around because it doesn't move any of the other ones with it, right? So basically, there you go, see, when I move that disc, it also moves the little disc inside it. So basically, take advantage of this particular way that the discs work so that you can try your best to construct the figure. There you go.
Almost
And
there.
here's the picture I was telling you about them being a couple.
Aww. Anyway,
Season's
so,
greetings.
Oh, how nice.
it's like I said though. I mean, honestly, they're shaping up to be a couple in a way. I wouldn't be surprised.
Anyway,
So,
this one can take a bit because it can be quite difficult because the discs obviously again when you have especially the circle part. There you go.
yeah.
Sorry, not the center part. There you go. So it can be quite. Okay. There we go. Now I just need to rotate. Let's see. Yeah.
Chloe, I am running out of patience here.
All right.
This is
Well,
easy, you know. It's almost as if I'm trying to do an ancient civilization puzzle.
Well, hurry up. For every 30 minutes you have not completed the puzzle, I will shoot your friend and I'll shoot one of the limbs of your friends.
But it hasn't even been 5 minutes yet.
Starting with their knee.
This is
Now hurry up.
Just give me 5 minutes, relax.
See the problem is that
For back chat, I'm gonna shoot him now.
see the problem is that I don't have the feet in good position. Notice how the feet were not. For example, that small little ankle in the bottom left. Notice that, like that small little ankle is out of place. So yeah, I have to rethink the whole thing so I can properly.
Wouldn't that be funny if this was really the final challenge? All that death you faced in the eye, and your final task is puzzle. Your test of patience.
That sounds more like that sounds like what a Leighton game would do.
Well, remember, Dwebs.
And you have a final climactic puzzle to end it.
Well, remember, Dwebs. This game had a lesser budget and lesser development time than the other Uncharted games. So obviously, to make up for it, they gave it a more puzzle focused approach because puzzles require less development time and money. Again, it's a good demonstration of the developers knowing what they're doing with their budget. Like, okay, so we have less budget for action set pieces. What do we do? Let's have a bigger focus on puzzles. Those cost less to make. There you go. There we go. Now let me see if I can outline the fucking axe and the head. Let's see. Lost by an ankle. God damn it.
So, guys, while Chloe's doing that, do you want me to tell you a joke?
Go ahead.
What do you call a drake with no hands?
Sam.
Yes. Yeah, you will have no hands if you don't hurry the fuck up.
All right,
go.
all
That
right.
wasn't very funny.
Hold on.
Yeah, exactly. It won't be funny because I'm losing my mind here.
Let's see. Maybe I'm almost.
Soldier, calm
There
down.
we go.
You will get your.
Hold on. He's wielding. Yeah. Notice how.
Wielding.
Yeah. Notice how he's wielding, which means.
Wait, so he welcomed them?
When you
And,
change-
That's unsettling.
Quite an obstacle you've placed in my path.
So yeah.
You have to alter the arm to what the picture's saying.
Very good, Whips. So yeah, that's one of the.
Yeah, I've seen this puzzle in Uncharted 2, I think.
That's the plot twist of the backstory involving the lore of the Indian gods. Turns out Ganesh surrendered to Parashurama. Well, you'll see.
It's like, fuck this, I surrender.
All right, so we have to lower all his arms to basically signal the sign of I surrender. There you go. There we go. That should work. He wielded.
Yep.
And since she got
Let
it
me
right,
guess,
she was
if you-
spared.
is there actually cinematic for her failing and
Yeah, she died. Yeah, she dies, and you go back to the last checkpoint.
It's almost like the Harry Potter chess game.
Yeah, knight to H3.
You've got it all twisted, my friend. Ganesh allowed himself to be struck by the axe.
Makes no sense.
Not to a selfish prick, no. See, Ganesh could have defeated Parashurama.
Hey, I got it right, arsehole.
That would have made Shiva's axe look weak.
Anyone want to do that to his mother?
Sacrificed himself to preserve his father's honor.
Father, actually, but
Oh,
yeah.
father.
So there you go. Turns out Ganesh was kind of a daddy's boy. And there we go, the Tusk. We finally found it. But unfortunately,
Yeah,
Hokan.
almost wait for-
But unfortunately, Hokan here has it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he does want to use it to, I guess, help his revolution. I forget, is he on the good guy side or the bad guy side?
Oh, what? Nothing
Well,
to say,
from
no?
our perspective, bad guy. But
Well,
obviously he doesn't see it that way.
I'm talking about the revolution itself, not, the main plot here.
I would love to kill
Well, yeah, the revolution. Well, the basic gist of it, Job, is that he feels he's entitled to basically lead the Indians to. But basically, he just wants to basically destroy everything and basically.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're gonna plant mines all over.
What? Really? Just to kill us?
Hey, yes, because I'm evil. There you go. See,
Why don't you just kill them there?
Yeah, what she said.
Deji, you never seen a Bond
Oh,
movie?
he
You never,
was-
I guess he got his evil plots from Count Olaf too.
Deji, you never seen a Bond movie? It's much more amusing to kill the heroes this way.
No, it's not. It only makes things. It's only making
Jovi.
things worse.
Jova, do you think Asav got his plans from Count Olaf as well?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, so fortunately, let's see if Chloe can manage to.
Wouldn't it just suck for hook hands if it turns out that not that many people are interested in that treasure anyway, which would mean that his plan was all for naught?
All right, that's okay. That's okay. I can do this. I can do the. There we go.
Doobie, no. Depends. Yeah. No.
Oh,
Lady-
God,
yeah, ladies-
patient knots.
Ladies first. Okay, take a deep breath. Yep. Come on. Come on. There we go.
There we go.
Quick, or else Nate will.
Oh,
And you
great.
lost the key.
That's okay. That's okay. We can improvise. We can improvise.
No, we can't improvise. Find the bloody key or the lockpick.
Yeah, just pull the.
There we go. Good job, Chloe.
Well, Nadine's actually helping, saving the man she tried to kill. I knew she'd come around eventually.
It looks like a long way to swim up.
Well, notice how Chloe probably wouldn't leave without Sam, so she probably mostly did it because of Chloe.
Uh-oh.
And there we go.
There you go.
Everyone good? No waterlogged.
Well,
Ugh, that Asav. Why don't he just shoot us?
dun, dun,
swear-
dun, dun,
I swear,
dun,
if it-
dun, dun.
I swear, if it turns out he's surprised that they're not dead, then
Dwebs. How many Bond movies and action adventure movies have you seen? It's always like that.
I've seen all the Bond movies.
Well, there you go then.
I'm sorry you saw Skyfall. I mean, not Skyfall. I mean, Quantum of Solace.
To quote Alec Trevelyan, why can't you just be a good boy and die?
Yeah, honestly,
No. It's a quote. Tommy Lee Jones. Why can't you just die?
Oh, Tommy Lee Jones was in a James Bond?
No. We're quoting
Batman Forever he was on about, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh.
All right, we found our ride.
And he stole the guy's glasses.
Wow.
Insult to injury.
Railroad tracks.
By the way, what happened to the guy?
Yeah,
I'm
we
guessing-
probably beat him up and left him unconscious.
We knocked them out, and we knocked them. He's taking a nap right now, Dibs.
Which is probably better off than
He'll
most.
wake up.
Which is probably better than most of the books are going to be off after this next set piece.
Okay, so for the rest of the game, we'll have 2 AI partners instead of 1.
Nice.
Yeah. By the way, those shades make him look like a GTA character.
Well, I tried. Asav decayed you. Almost never talk shop.
Chapter 8
Did he?
partners.
Yeah.
Hey, he trusted me enough to believe I was an expert in all this Hoysala crap.
Hosala.
Yeah.
Some.
See, I can't even pronounce it correctly.
He's better at pirates stuff rather than Indian stuff.
Yeah.
So I hope you look forward to
Hold on. Here's the.
Wouldn't let that happen.
Ooh.
We hear the end of it.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, they would never forgive her.
It's like I saved you, not because I care, but because your brother would have a field day.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. In the next part, we start our chase. We're chasing Asav to recover the Tusk. So see you then.
Yep.
See ya.